Some people may say, our country is a small but beautiful place. But behind all our beauty, we are masterminds at work.
Hi, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Tyler.
We're going to introduce to you one of New Zealand's many great accomplishments.
We call it the Sky Tower.
Standing at a whopping 328 metres, the Sky Tower is not only the tallest skyscraper in the Southern Hemisphere, but it is the 12th tallest in the world. This New Zealand icon is even taller than the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
I bet you're wondering how this tower was built.
As all good buildings, it started when Moller architects were assigned to designing the Sky Tower.
I was travelling back from Toronto to Los Angeles with the client, Martin Lecter, who was our original client for Sky City. And we were sitting on the plane, and we'd been on a bit of a research trip looking at various buildings and the like. And we had looked at, I was familiar with the Sydney Tower, and we had a look at the Toronto Tower, which is higher than our one. And we were sitting on the plane chatting, and I said, what do you think the tower should be like? We were chatting away. And I always carry a sketchbook and pencil with me, and I have a thing called a clutch pencil, which is it's a shaped pencil, but it's one that has a soft lead in it. And I just held it up, the pencil up, and I said it should have the elegance and simplicity of that pencil. So in a way, that was the starting point.
The design of the Sky Tower is not the original design. The original was a lot slimmer and had less character.
I was always intrigued by a building in Istanbul called Hagia Sophia, which started off as a Christian church, and then it became a mosque, and now it's a museum. And as a mosque, it has 4 minarets, and those minarets are very tall towers, relatively tall towers, and they have an area where the person climbs up the tower to call to the mosque, and it shapes out. And I remember thinking about the elegance of those towers, similar, quite a different scale and a different purpose obviously, but similar in the sense that you wanted a very slim tower and you wanted to be able to accommodate certain functions there.
With every great accomplishment comes great challenges. In the case of the Sky Tower, they faced quite a few obstacles.
Obviously there were a series of challenges throughout that in terms of how we might construct the tower, and we needed to put the right people together and the right systems together to build it. So my role was to organise all that. We climbed erected the crane initially on some foundation anchors down at the lowest level. We then engineered in-house a way of climbing the crane up internally. So if you imagine the shaft of the building itself being built as a series of concrete cylinders that tracked vertically up the building, we positioned the crane down inside of these cylinders and used the strength of the cylinders to actually jack the crane up as we built. So the bottom of the crane wasn't actually founded at ground level, it took off from the ground, and there was only a section of it down inside the tower holding it up, and by some hydraulic rams it pushed itself up and up and up and climbed up inside the tower.
The construction of this wonder started in September 1994, then was finally opened to the public a total of 2 years and 9 months later, on the 3rd of August 1997.
This tower has some pretty amazing history and facts. Have you ever wanted to walk on air? Well, it's not actually air, but at the Sky Tower you are able to walk on glass, giving you a great view of what lies beneath you.
These glass floors are 38mm thick, but are as safe as the concrete floors surrounding the Sky Tower.
The elevators in the Sky Tower can travel up to 5 metres per second. So there you have it, the Sky Tower, a New Zealand icon and family vacation favourite.
This is one of New Zealand's greatest accomplishments.